Good morning, traders. How are you all doing today? Johnny Trades back with another live stream at Market Open. Today is October 16th, 2025. Market opens in about 2 minutes my time, and it's 7:28 my time. So, we are looking at open again. Give everyone a minute to get here and share my link with the world. Here we go. Hope you guys are all having a great start to your morning and to your day. And we're going to be looking at trading open. So, yeah. Buy that dip. I'm going to go over that trade plan in just a second. There we go. And everyone is alerted that we are live. All right. Okay. So, with that said, let us begin. It says we have an excellent connection. Very nice compared to yesterday. LAC, someone's already quoting something. LAC, Lithium Americas. Hey, potential bounce off of that moving average. I could see that around 860. Very cool call out on that one. All right, overall, Bitcoin is still down 111, 110. Still a nice little buy opportunity for Bitcoin. QQQ, it is above that moving average on the 1 hour, but getting rejected a little bit off of there. And let's see what happens with open. Oh, open is selling off. Let's see how far it sells off. Go ahead and take this line away. And we could see some good selling pressure here. And this could also bounce up. Open Door Technologies. Very risky. Do not copy my trade. Eric Markward CCCX. Gonna buy another 10 right here. On this bounce. Let's see if we can get some upward momentum on it. 728 would have been really nice. That's all right. Looks like it is going to sell off a little, trying to hold that support slightly. QQQ is trying to push up as well. Overall VIX says it's closed. That's weird. It's like a 10-minute delay on this for some reason. That's very odd. It is above that 20, so a little bit more volatility for sure. QQQ pushing up. Let's see if we can get some more buyers stepping in here. This could sell off pretty dramatically back down to these lows. We did trade this the other day. We've traded it all week basically. This was a great trade that we made a couple days ago. Locked in barely any profits here, but still something. All right. Dollar cost averaging in open. Nice. Very nice, Eric. Good idea. Sound seems to be going off right now. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. We've been watching sound all week as well. I traded it in the 15, 16s to 17s mark. Let's go ahead and bring this up a little bit here. Sound is doing really well. Another one I was curious about was SoFi. SoFi selling off. American Battery too pushed all the way up from lows of 4 and 5 to highs at $12 and then gave it all back in a single day, now below that moving average. LUNR also pushing from that 11 to $12 area all the way up to $14.50 in one day. That was a beautiful move there by Lunar. Again, a lot of these companies we did call out before the move actually happened. Marvel above that moving average from 90 to potentially $94. Intel trying to hold above its moving average. I'd love to see what Apple's doing, getting rejected. Nvidia also getting rejected. Nice downward trend here. Let's go back to Open. Open is selling off. Open's having a little bit of trouble here. We'll see if it holds. It looks like we are going to get some selling pressure into Open here. All right. I like to listen to some music. I can't really play the music for you guys, but I tend to like to listen to music when I trade. Just something I like to do. But if I play the music on here, they'll probably delete my video or something, so who knows? Who really actually knows? Why risk it? All right, hope you guys are all having a great day. Okay. Come on, you were connected earlier. Overall market is trying to get above that resistance level of 606. Looks like it did briefly. We're going to go ahead and delete that. And there we go. All right, we're going to go live for about 30 minutes or so today. All right, here's some other companies here. Recently viewed. LAC getting rejected. But on the 30-minute, oh no, nope, it lost that on the 30. 1 hour, maybe just trying to hold on that 1 hour at 860. That could potentially be a nice little swing trade here. Nike above that moving average for the first time in a few days. Iron pulling back. Tempest AI pushed up for just a moment and is just now underneath that moving average. Oklo, everyone's trading Oklo right now. Looks like it's selling off slightly, going to be retesting the support here. How's crypto doing with the market open today? It's all right. MSTR back to $300, guys. This was at a whopping $459. Actually, $543 at one point. And it's back down to $300. Michael Saylor buying, averaging into Bitcoin at all-time highs instead of buying the dip. Not working out so good for him. For the moment, anyways. Open, trying to hold up above 720. We'll see if we get a nice little bounce. We have a small position here, about 20 shares. Bought 10 at pre-market. Bought 10 down here in the 30s. So we are going to see how this trade ends up. Looks like we are getting some more rejection here. RSI indicator is showing that it is extremely oversold. And MACD selling off. I'd love to see this begin to retrace and bounce back up. Definitely possible. And then also waiting to get a better entry. What is my average right now? My average is 741. 741. So it would have been nice to get a lower average. But 741 is right here. All right, looks like it is going to continue to sell off here. see, QQQ still pushing. Has a high of 606 for the last couple of days. All-time high of 613. Trying to get back up to those levels. Struggling a little bit. A lot of struggle right at 606. Do you guys see that? A lot of struggle. $606 right here. 606.01 is good enough. All right. Let's see. HIMS. I just got an alert for HIMS on my cell phone. Wow. Holding above that moving average. American Battery trying to push. A lot of consolidation right here at this level for the overall NASDAQ and tech stocks. Let's see if it holds. Open trying to hold as well. Some consolidation in that range. It's interesting, it had a bounce right around, this was at 721. So we're going to identify that as a short-term support, at least for the time being here. We have someone calling out CCCX, which is not even, oh yeah, it is, Churchill Cap Corp. Seems like a lot of the stocks are doing the exact same thing. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I see why you called it out. Very bullish. It's above that EMA. Now recently it's below that 45 EMA, but still above the 200 MA. But if it breaks, we can see some significant sell-off here. If it holds, it could potentially push back up to those $25, $26, $27 levels. VIX is now open, showing about 20. So a lot of volatility and potentially some selling pressure. The S&P 500 also isn't at all-time highs anymore. 674 is all-time high. Seems like it's having trouble to get above, well, 670 yesterday and now 668 today. QQQ selling off. Big red candle here for QQQ. Which means we can get some more selling pressure on open. Mikey Yas, how do I paper trade on WEBULL? Very simple. If you're on mobile, because you probably don't have a desktop, maybe. Desktop, it's right here, paper trading. On mobile, it's actually, and I'll walk you through it real quick. You go to WEBULL. You're going to hit the little menu button. That little menu button right there. Once you click on the menu button, you're going to scroll down to more right there. Oh, wait, more right there, right underneath Help Center. And then when you click more, it'll have something that looks like this, and it'll actually be down here in this little area under trading, and you will see a little button that says paper trade right there, and you can click on that and it will take you to a trading portfolio. You can pick any price you want. I think this one I have it like at 2,000, but I think it starts at like 100. Then you go to paper trade and you click paper trade, and you can actually click any one you want. You could just type in, you know, Tesla, and then it shows the paper trade feature for Tesla, and you can go from there. I hope that helps. On Mac, it's probably similar. It should be down here. There should be some buttons that say more. How do you put in calls and puts? I'm not sure if you can options trade on paper trading. Let me see. Let me see as our position goes up. Very nice, testing that 45 EMA. I'd love to see this get above that 45 EMA. It looks like we're getting a little bit of selling pressure there for the moment. Let's see, can we do it? So more, paper trade, paper trade. Pick a company, like say, we'll do Marvel, paper trade. Does it let you do options? I do not think it lets you trade options unless there is a way. Someone help them out. But I don't believe there is a feature for options, honestly, on paper trading. Now you can do it. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. There is another little button down here. That tiny little button. And you could click on it and you can trade options. PM options trades, and you just pick your options and you can go from there. So yeah, hope that helps. You can trade options on paper trading. That is official. And that's not something I deal with. I don't trade options. I just trade stocks with cash. So at $7, I could buy, say 100 shares. That'd be $700. 10 shares is $72. And then if it goes down a penny or two, I lose a penny or two per share. It's like $1 or $2 per share. If it goes up, of course, I make money. But with options, you're buying a contract at a set price. It either expires worthless and you lose the entire amount of the option contract, or you're in the money at some point. But yeah, hey, to each their own. I'm not saying that options is bad to trade. It's definitely not for beginners. It's not something I would recommend to anyone starting out their trading journey. You want to first get a feel of the market and of stocks in general. This is why I'm curious on open. It's trying to hold above this moving average, but it's having a little bit of a difficulty. Doesn't mean it has to hold here, so I have a really tight stop. Looks like it's slowly pushing up with the market. Market is up to 606, almost 607, and rising. So we could take this resistance level off, and we can look and have our sights on 609 now. 609. As you can see, that 45 EMA crossed over that 200 MA. And of course, some nice green volume there. We'll see what happens if it holds or if it's just going to sell off. My main focus is on open today. Looks like we're getting some strong rejection though on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute. Got rejected at open. Buying the dip on open, necessarily not the best decision to make. All right, looks like it might break below that moving average. All right, I'm not digging the music today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That's all right. Is it going to hold with the markets? Got my trading cup here. Boom. Trade your plan, not your emotions. And remember, we have the guide right here. $20 a day is $5,000 a year. $100 a day for every trading day there is. It's about 25,000. 500 a day, of course, is 125,000. 126. Very nice. Very nice. It's all about consistently showing up. I aim for 1 or 2% profit a day, but there's some days I make 10%, 17%, 15%. What was it, on Monday of this week? Monday of this week, we locked in 17% profit on sound. Very nice. And good morning to everyone who's new. We do recap videos after our live streams, and once our trades are completed, we also give helpful videos. Most recent video is the how to make $100 a day, and I have a useful tool you can use to showcase how much money you need in your account based off of percentages on how to make that $100 a day. Here we go, getting rejected slightly. Let's see, go to my channel real quick. There's our channel, over 7.45 thousand subscribers, very close to 7.5 and ultimately 10,000 subs. We have over 1,000 videos. Very interesting. You could pause and read this if you want. Show my trading style. We have a free Discord you can join, a free private Facebook group with over 70,000 members. So combined, we have over 100,000 members worldwide that you guys can connect with. There's our live stream going on right now. And this video right here, how to make $100 per day trading the stock market. And then there's that recap on SoundHound AI, 17% profit. And also an infinite money glitch on trading Bitcoin. How you could buy the low, sell the high, rinse and repeat. Also a ton of other videos. There's all my past live stream videos. And of course some shorts all for you to watch. So subscribe, smash the like button. Helps other people find this channel. All right, looks like we're getting rejected here, so we're going to go ahead and get out of this potentially. I traded against that. I traded against it a little bit. We should have been up on this level here a little more. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Not every day is a green day, as long as we manage our risk. We can not let it blow up our account. We're actually up 16% for the week. And of course it is Thursday. So we don't want to lose 16% on this trade. What are we down right now? We're down about 2.5%. Come on, guys. 2.5% isn't nothing. That's why I continue to hold, which is another great strategy. You know, you want to buy 100 shares of a company. Don't buy 100 shares right away. You know, buy 10 shares. Maybe you dollar cost average down a little bit if you have a support, where I could buy 10 shares here, maybe another 10 here if I see signs of it holding. And if not, you're not losing 100 shares, you know, worth of profit. You're losing 10 or 20 shares, a very small percentage of your actual trade. Now, if it shows signs of upward momentum, I could add 10 shares, 20 shares, 30 shares, 40 shares, and get up to 100 shares down at this level and push up. And that is where you can get into some really nice trades. Now, I would have much rather, for an example real quick, got in when it crossed over. This was a trade that we took on open as well. Holding above these moving averages, now you're adding 10 shares here, another 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Before you know it, you have 50, 60, 70 shares, and it's continuing to push up. Then you sell a lot here. You could sell half of your position. You could sell your entire position. Sell half, let the other half ride, or just sell it all in one shot like a sniper. Same thing here, a lot of consolidation. Maybe you're buying the low, 10 shares, pushes up over the EMA, you buy another 10 or 20. But getting into 100 shares and then it sells off would result in more of a loss. So ease into your positions. That's a tip I can give you guys. It's just easing into those positions. And it's kind of like poker, right? Knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them. when your trade's not playing in your favor, knowing when to get out. Right now it's trying to hold at that level, 1721. Kind of a double bottom here. Doesn't mean it has to hold, so you could always create a stop at 715, 720. You don't have to create a stop. I just like to kind of sell at market when I'm watching. As it goes up, you can always increase your stop as it goes higher. But this looks like it's pretty weak. We're having some people buy here. 12,000 shares just bought at 722. So this is what I like to look at as well, is the time in sells. It's definitely something I look at. Who's buying, who's selling, a lot of over-the-counter buys. Someone just bought a 10,000 shares at 723. Someone sold 2,500. Getting some more red. And looks like it's gonna sell off. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, no, yes, no. Down about 2.5% here. Very small. Again, very small. If I was 100 shares in, we'd be down about, what's that, $27? 100 shares, 20 shares. 100 shares would be about 700 bucks. So down 2%, yeah, we'd be down about $20 right now instead of what, $3? $3, guys. That is nothing. It's all about easing into your position. And here we go. Looks like we are finding some support for the moment, right? Getting some consolidation for a potential reversal. Oversold reversals is what I love to trade. That's my bread and butter. That is basically when it sells off, you get some consolidation, right? There's some consolidation, and then it slowly starts to grind back up. Those are the kind of trades I like to take. Buying that bottom when it shows signs of that upward momentum. Because again, no one can time the market. No one knows the actual direction a stock is going to go. But with some due diligence, a little bit of risk management, and sometimes just a bit of luck, you can get a really nice entry into some of these trades. I really want to buy some more, but again, there's no sign of upward direction. It's holding for the moment. Got a double bottom here, right? Touched here once, pushed up, touched here again. We'll see if it can push up. The big thing is, can it get above this 45 EMA? If it can, then I would consider buying more. Ultimately, getting above this 200-day moving average would be nice, because again, we're looking at this on a small scale. My target price would be up at this moving average on the 30-minute time frame, about $7.90 to $8. Doesn't mean it has to get up to that level, but again, it may only get up to 742, which is still about 20 cents per share. You might not think that's a lot, but you know, even if you had 1,000 shares, that's 200 bucks. 100 shares, it's about 20 bucks. All right, looking decent for the moment. And that is where we're actually gonna have to end the live, guys. 30 minutes. 30 minutes went by so fast. I love trading with you guys in the morning, explaining my thought process. And remember, you don't always have to trade within the first 30 minutes. It's just the very beginning of the day. 8 o'clock will come around in just a couple of minutes, and we're going to get more buyers stepping in, more institutions buying and selling. And yeah, there's no need to take a trade in the first 30 minutes. Sometimes I trade pre-market. Sometimes I don't take a trade at all. Overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to go 30 minutes today. Going to take my daughter to school this morning, and we got some other great stuff planned after. Come home, I'm going to make some helpful videos for you guys. Probably going to talk about these moving averages, as well as how to identify support and find a good entry when you're looking at stock. So it's going to be a great, exciting day. Smash subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I make those videos and when they come out. Also consider joining the Discord, first link in the description. first pinned comment in the comment section. It's 100% free, lifetime access. And guys, with all of our different platforms, we have over 100,000 members in our communities that are all like-minded individuals, just like yourself, who want to make money in the stock market. You can connect with them, talk with them. Some of them trade futures, options, other vehicles of trading, and other ways to make money. My trading style is not the only way to make money. And again, this is not financial advice. I'll never tell you to buy or sell anything. The only thing I want to do is showcase what I'm doing that I'm finding success in, and hopefully you take away a little tip or trick here and there to help with your trading journey. So I appreciate you guys' time. I'll update you all in the Discord on this trade. Am I adding more? Am I selling off? Are we making profits or are we losing money? I give you all those updates in the Discord. I'll see you all there. Have a great day, and let's end the year on a green note.